and welcome to the channel. My name's Megan and I am super excited about today's video because I'll be running through 50 plus, yeah, I lied, there's more than 50, hotel room hacks that you can use on your next trip. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like if you enjoy it. I'll get right into them because we have a lot to cover. Use the combination of the door lock and the hangers in your cupboard to hold the door open while you bring all of your luggage in. You can also use that hinge that's above the door as a bottle opener. I don't have a beer bottle with me, but it would look something like this. Inside your cupboard, you're also going to find hangers for pants, which are going to have clips on them. This is perfect for that really annoying gap that's letting all the sunlight in from your blinds. You can just clip the blinds together and block that out. If you're getting outside noise coming from the hallway or any light that's streaming in, take a towel and wedge it underneath your hotel room door. If you forgot your phone charger, or if you don't have the proper plug that's going to work in the country that you're in and you don't have an adapter, you can instead plug the USB straight into the back of the TV. This is going to charge your phone as long as the TV is on. If you do want an adapter or a phone charger, us travelers are notorious for leaving these behind, so definitely just head straight down to the front desk and ask them. They probably have a spare that they will lend to you for the duration of your stay. To not be one of these travelers that leaves this behind, definitely try looping the cord of the charger through your keys to your car. This way, when you go to leave in the morning and you go to grab your keys, you're going to see your charger and remember to bring it with you. You may also want to check out on Amazon for one of the travel plug extenders. They're very inexpensive and they're very compact. This is going to allow you to charge your laptop and your phone without having to unplug the lamp or the alarm clock that is in the hotel room. I hate having to watch TV series on my phone or on my laptop, so I always travel with a Google Chromecast, which you can plug into the HDMI port in the back of the hotel TV. This is going to allow you to stream Netflix or whatever else is on your laptop on the big screen. If you don't want to do this wirelessly, or some hotels won't let you do it wirelessly, you can also just bring an HDMI cord and then directly plug it in to your laptop and the other end in the TV, and it's going to mirror anything that you have on your computer. If you don't mind watching shows directly from your phone, try repurposing your glasses as a phone stand. Or if you're just looking to listen to music, take the reusable glass or mugs from the room and put your phone inside of it. This is going to greatly amplify the sound that you're getting out of your phone speakers. You can also use that folded sheet as a bedside storage spot. Just make sure that before you get too comfy, you check the bed for bed bugs. Now, this has nothing to do with the cleanliness of the hotel. Bed bugs travel very well, and once they get into a room, they get into everything. The carpets, the couches, the sheets, everything. So even if the sheets are washed, you may still have an issue. I have a PDF link below that's going to give you all of these hacks as well as some links on how you can check your hotel room for bed bugs. It's becoming more and more common for hotels to charge their travelers extra if they want to use the Wi-Fi networks. I've been able to get free Wi-Fi every single time I've tried this by offering to write a review for the hotel instead. What I'll do is I'll check in, I'll go to my room, and then I'll go back down to reception and let them know about how great the view is or how beautiful the room was, just something nice, and that I would love to write them a review. In order to do so, I will be needing the Wi-Fi password. It's going to be a win-win because they get a review and then you have the password to use for the remainder of your stay. An extra hack to up your chances of this working is to additionally offer to mention the name of the woman or man that checked you in your review. This is going to give them huge bonus points with their employer, and they'll be more likely to support you in giving you the Wi-Fi password to write this review. Airport and hotel networks are prime for having your information stolen. It's essential that you use a firewall as well as a VPN on your network when you're browsing. Having a VPN is also going to allow you to access American Netflix even if you're in a different country. Once you have the Wi-Fi password, you might be keen to pull your laptop out and get some work done, which you can do in an ergonomic way by using the ironing board as an adjustable height desk. This way you're not having to work from your bed or being hunched over on the desk that they provide that never seems to be the right height for the chair that they also provide. It's important to think about how you will be keeping all of these devices and your passport and your cash safe while it's in the room. I don't trust the safety boxes that they provide you with. I've personally had things stolen out of a locked box, and then last month when I was in Mexico, I had a friend go through the exact same experience. These safes can be easily carried right out of the room if they aren't bolted to the ground, and I can guarantee that someone in management or the staff has a master key or master code. Instead, I would suggest that you invest in a suitcase that's going to have a lock on it. You can use a bike lock to lock your suitcase to a fixed object in the room. An example would be a radiator or the water pipe. I'll also leave the Do Not Disturb sign on the door to indicate that I don't want my room cleaned. Personally, I would rather clean up after myself than have the staff come in and have free range of all of my things. Sometimes I'll even leave the TV on in the room to make it seem like I'm there when I'm not. You may be wondering how I'm able to leave the TV on when it's the key card that you need to put the electricity on in most hotel rooms. Well, number one, you can ask for a second key card at the desk when you check in, or better yet, that slot is going to take any type of card. So I'll leave one of my business cards or someone else's in the slot, and it's going to put all of the electricity on. You don't need a special key card to do this, which could be helpful if you want to keep the AC running or you want to charge your devices, but please don't abuse this and don't waste energy if you don't need to. Something else I'll do for extra safety as soon as I check into a hotel room is I'll leave and I'll take the stairs down to the first floor. Sometimes I'll get to the bottom and realize that the door is barricaded or that there's actually no exit from the staircase. It's much better to figure this out at the beginning than being in an emergency situation and not being able to exit the building. On my way to the staircase, I'll also take a photo of my room number so I have it on my phone, as most key cards are not going to tell you where your room is anymore, which is very smart because you don't want key cards lying around with room numbers on them in case you were to lose it. Hotel room hacking begins right at the booking stage, and where you book your room is also going to matter. If you tend to always use the same chain, I would say go directly to that hotel's website and book with them. If they have a good loyalty program, you'll be the first in line for upgrades and then loyalty points, which you can use towards future discounts. I personally am not loyal to a single chain, so instead I will use hotel discount booking sites to make my bookings at the lowest rates. One of my favorites is Hotels Tonight, and then Booking.com and Agoda. I'll also pair Rakuten to get a cashback on all of these bookings, and then Honey to give me a discount code on all of these bookings as well. I did a whole video on how I easily use both free browser extensions, Rakuten and Honey, to save hundreds of dollars on all of my flight and hotel bookings. I'll leave that for you linked below. Another option is to look online, but then not actually make your booking online. If you're in the area and you can walk into that hotel, you can show them the discount that you're getting from that third-party site. They will have to pay that site a commission and then also give you the discounted rate if you were to book online through them. So instead, they may offer you book directly with us at a discounted rate. It's a win-win. They don't have to pay a commission fee and you get a discounted rate. Whether you're booking online with the hotel directly over the phone or in person, if you have any reason at all to be celebrating, let them know. If it's your anniversary, let them know how excited you are to be celebrating your anniversary at their hotel. This may go nowhere, but it may also put you as the first one on the list for an upgrade if one were to become available. Is it your Aunt Louisa's anniversary? Is it your cat's birthday? Let them know. Not all rooms are created equal, and this is something that you can influence when you're actually booking your room if you know what to ask for. A room on a lower floor is going to give you a poor view. You'll probably hear some of the street noise from outside, and you get less natural light. You'll also be more vulnerable to theft. On the contrary, you can evacuate more easily if you are in an emergency. High floors mean better views, less street noise, and less chances of theft from an outsider. However, you are reliant on the elevator, and it's going to be more difficult for you to evacuate in an emergency. If the hotel you're staying at hosts business meetings or conferences, they're usually held on the top floor. So if you have a room on a higher floor, you may be getting noise from one of these functions that seem to be happening at the same time as your stay. My preference is to ask for a corner room on the third floor right beside the stairs. This is going to maximize the benefits of both high and low floors while minimizing the drawbacks. It also means it's very easy for me to evacuate through the staircase if there ever was an emergency. You'll definitely want to avoid a room beside the elevators, the ice machine, the fitness center, and the breakfast buffet because of course there's going to be extra noise coming from these areas. You can request this when you're booking online or when you go to book over the phone. Something else you'll want to avoid is a room directly beside or directly above the pool because the aroma of chlorine is likely going to be invading your hotel room. One of my favorite hacks to save money on buying bottled water is to instead use the kettle, boil tap water, and then put the kettle in the fridge overnight. I'm also proud and slightly embarrassed to say that I have boiled eggs inside of a kettle. I have some vegan friends that will additionally make pasta and rice inside their kettle. The hotel staff is probably not going to like you. They're definitely not going to like me. Honestly, you can make pretty much anything that you can make in an oven inside the microwave. Just give it a quick Google and you're going to be mind blown at all the different things that you can do. As for the hot water that's going to be dispensed from the kettle or that coffee maker in your room, some of my go-tos are oatmeal for breakfast and then instant soup or those cup of ramen noodles that you can also get cheap at the grocery store. You can also get out the ironing board. If you have tinfoil with you, you can use this to make a grilled cheese sandwich, or I even know people that have put tinfoil on top of the iron and then cracked an egg inside of that and had an egg. Many hotels include a breakfast buffet. They often give you breads and bagels, and then over on another section you'll find eggs and bacon and all that staple American breakfast good stuff. Many people don't realize that you can combine all of this and make an epic breakfast sandwich. You could also make several sandwiches, which you could pack with you for later in the day. And those little packets of butter or cream cheese, put them on the toaster beside your bread while your bread is toasting. It's going to soften them up so you can actually spread them onto your toast once it's ready or into a sandwich. If you are planning to take some food for later, or if you do plan to do some cooking inside of your hotel room, make sure you grab a few extras of those reusable bowls, plates, and the cutlery. If you don't have access to a breakfast buffet or you forget to do this, don't be shy to call down to the front desk and ask if they have any dishes that you can borrow. Another use that you can get out of your ironing board is to use it as a dinner table. This is also great if you have kids and you don't want them eating on the bed. Just take a towel and place it over the ironing board so that you're not leaving remnants of food behind the next time someone goes to use it. Regardless of where your food is coming from, take the shower cap from the bathroom and place it over your leftovers before putting it in the fridge to keep everything fresh for later. If your hotel does have a gym, definitely check that out. If you have a reusable water bottle with you, you can usually get free water from down there because they almost always have a fountain or water dispenser. They may also have free water bottles available inside the gym, as well as a basket of fruit. Just check out the gym. They often give away freebies. And apart from the freebies, I would say avoid the gym because, along with airplanes, gyms are one of the worst places where you can pick up a bug that's going to make you sick. There are a few other things that you can do to avoid getting sick from the things that are found inside of your hotel room. Pack hand sanitizer or wipes. At the very least, please sanitize the hotel room remote before you go to use it. Google it. Oh, don't Google it. Other things that you may want to consider wiping down would be the alarm clock as well as the hairdryer in the bathroom before you go to use it. If you don't have any hand sanitizer with you, then go and grab the shower curtain or the bag that they give you for the ice bucket and wrap that around the remote and use it for the duration of your stay. If the hotel is providing you with reusable cups and mugs, definitely give them a good wash before you go to use them. Personally, I don't use them because I don't have the proper soap, dishwashing liquid. If that ironing board is now being used as either a dinner table or an ergonomic desk for your laptop, or if you just don't want to be bothered to get it out, you can instead take your wrinkled clothing and hang it on the inside of the bathroom door. When you go to take a shower, the whole bathroom is essentially going to turn into a steamer and it's going to get all of the wrinkles out of your clothing. Avoid placing your toothbrush lying down directly on the bathroom sink counter. This area either wasn't cleaned or it's covered with chemicals from being cleaned. Instead, take a disposable cup and poke your toothbrush through the bottom. These cups are pretty flimsy, so if you just put your toothbrush in it while it's upright, it's likely going to fall over. If you have wet socks from a day out exploring, you can put the socks over the nozzle of the hairdryer and turn it on. They're going to be dry in no time. The room will also have the lovely aroma of damp sock. But it doesn't have to. Take a car freshener and clip it onto the AC unit inside the room. And to keep all of your stuff smelling nice and fresh, take that scented bar of soap from the bathroom while it's still wrapped up, don't use it first, and then place it inside of your luggage. You can also take the shower cap and put any muddy, dirty shoes inside of it for when you go to pack them back into your suitcase to take home. The shower cap is also great if you have a wet bathing suit that you don't want to mix in with all of your dry clothing. I'll sometimes take the sugar packets that the hotel provides you for free with the coffee and the tea, and I will use that as a do-it-yourself face scrub on my skin. In addition to repurposing the body cream that they provide you with as a makeup remover, you can repurpose the conditioner from your shower and use it as shaving cream. Whatever it is, when you get to your hotel room, if it's noisy, if you don't like the view, if it's too cold, if the AC doesn't work, if you forgot something, just go down and ask. You and the hotel staff are on the same team here. They want you to have a good stay, and you want to have a good stay. Trust me, they would so much rather know about your complaint if presented in a nice, polite way, which I know you will do, than have you have a horrible stay and then leave the hotel and write a terrible review for them. That's just a lose-lose when instead it could have been fixed right from the beginning. Well, those are all the hacks that I have for you today, but definitely leave in the comments below any additional ones that you have because clearly I'm obsessed. I've also put together a free PDF with all 50 plus hacks as well as some handy links to things like how to check for bed bugs in your hotel room, which you can download down below. I also really think you'll like some of the other travel hack videos that I've made right over here. Hit my face to subscribe because I'm back every single Tuesday with a new travel video and I would love to see you next week. Until then, have a good one and happy travels. Bye.